Hi, welcome back to my channel, episode 13. Can you believe it? So, today's episode is entitled Unblock Being Stuck and Keep It Moving. It's all about getting stuck and how to get out of that and what causes us to get stuck. So, are you feeling stuck in a situation or a relationship? Well, hopefully, I can help you with that today. So, being stuck typically refers to a situation where someone feels unable to progress or make a decision, and it's often due to obstacles, uncertainty, or a lack of options. It can be both a mental and physical state of being and feeling like you're unable to move forward, or it could be a combination of both, mental and physical. It's a gradual process, and it's important to ask for support when needed to get unstuck from whatever the situation is that you're needing to move forward from. When you're stuck, there's a need for strategies to navigate the challenges, so it's not going to be an overnight process. You kind of have to plan your strategy, figure out what changes you need to make to improve your situation and move forward. So here's examples of why do we get stuck. Well, the fear of failure is a big one. It's, we're in a comfort zone and we're in a situation or an environment that we're used to. And it's a scary thought to move forward into the unknown and possibly fail at whatever our next step is. So fear of failure can really hold us back. Also, a lack of clarity of the reality of the situation that we're in, that we're feeling stuck in, that we need to move forward from. And if we're not pulling back and using our intuition, our higher self to sort of get a bird's eye view, a bigger perspective on the situation, that can definitely lead to a lack of clarity that's keeping us stuck. Indecision is a very big element to remaining stuck, and that's just inability to decide what to do. So by creating strategy, getting clarity, I'll talk more about that later, what you can do, but indecision is a big one. External obstacles. It may not be anything under our control as well. So, it's just another element that can keep us stuck, are things that are external to us. Feeling overwhelmed, having self-doubt, a couple of emotional states that prevent us from moving forward out of situations where we're feeling stuck. And the need for either perfectionism or being too self-critical. So wanting everything lined up just perfectly before we make a move and get unstuck, or beating ourselves up too much over the situation and placing a lot of self-blame and getting stuck in the self-blame as an example of being stuck. So here's some more examples. Number one, when you're at a career crossroads and uncertain of which path to take, and it's causing you indecision. This is a good time when it would be good to make a list of pros and cons and create strategies and ideas for what you truly want out of the situation, or is it time to move forward and get unstuck? Number two, relationship dilemmas. When we're unsure if we should end a relationship or continue. It can bring emotional stagnation where we're stuck in a set of feelings that are sort of holding us back, and we're not looking clearly. We're not using clarity to look at the situation. Number three, creative blocks, feeling stuck in artistic endeavors. As a musician, I can attest to that. And there's going to be an ebb and flow in our life in general, whether you're a musician, an artist, or any type of, do any type of creativity in your life. There's going to be an ebb and flow. There's going to be highs and lows. The best we can do in those situations is to flow with it and don't try to force it. That's what I do anyway. So, number four, financial struggles. When there's no clear path for a solution and we feel trapped in financial distress, can definitely keep us stuck. Number five, academic stagnation, not knowing how to approach challenges, not having a clear idea of how to create a plan and create strategies, and so just sort of floating there in limbo because of the fear and the uncertainty of how to approach challenges. Number 6, health and fitness plateaus is when we get stuck in a routine and we're not seeing much change, and we're not inspired to try something new, or haven't taken the time to talk to someone else and get some new ideas on how we can get unstuck in our fitness plateau. Number 7, decision paralysis, when there's too many choices and you have the fear of making a wrong decision. That can get us stuck in the center of all the decisions and all the options, and kind of confusion in every direction that we look, unsure of which way to turn, being stuck. So we're most likely to get stuck when we're at a decision-making point in our life. We're at a crossroads. And this is a good time to create a list of pros and cons and pull back and take a bigger view of the situations, of the decisions that you're considering, and try to follow your instinct and your intuition on telling you what the truth is and which way to go. You're most likely to get stuck when you're feeling overwhelmed, emotionally overwhelmed. You're most likely to get stuck when you have a change or transition coming up, and the fear of the unknown and the uncertainty can sort of paralyze you in place. Number 4, external pressure, whether it's family, a spouse, your job, society. External pressure can literally feel like it's pushing in from all sides and just holding us there in that space of being stuck. So that's definitely a good example. And then the last one I have here would be number 5, burnout. We're just tired of the routine, tired of the situation. You just have run out of energy to give in the situation, whether that be physical or emotional. So burnout, big cause of getting stuck. So how to get unstuck? Number 1, set small goals, manageable small victories that you can readily observe in a short amount of time. So not overwhelming yourself with the entire goal of the where you would like to move forward to out of this stuck situation, but set small goals that are attainable, and then feel good about it as you achieve these small victories. Another way to get unstuck would be to seek guidance through mentors, friends, or family, professionals, people with a fresh perspective, some people that you trust, that can give you ideas of a different way to look at the situation, or offer suggestions of how you might move forward and get yourself unstuck. Another way to get unstuck is reflecting on our values and considering our core values and priorities. And then reviewing the situation to see, is it in line with our core values? Would it improve our life overall? Quality of our life to remain in that situation, or would we be more in line with our values by moving forward? Another way to get unstuck is to take a break. Step away, clear your mind, change the environment, go somewhere different, do something different. These are all great suggestions of how to get unstuck. The next one is learn and adapt. So embrace a mindset of growth. Embrace a mindset of moving forward. Embrace a mindset of not looking back unless it's helpful and there's something that you need to review and look at. But the mindset of growth, of moving forward, can be very inspiring, and it's another one of those concepts that you need to work on. It's not going to come naturally, so be patient with yourself as you see yourself reaching these small steps and these small victories. That's going to help you attain more of a growth mindset. The next one is visualize success. So positive outcomes can boost our confidence and motivation, and even before we have attained these small steps and these little victories and goals, we can visualize what that will look like, and also feel the feelings of what that's going to feel like to attain these small goals. Prioritize self-care. Physical and mental well-being is extremely important in all situations and every day of your life. But by prioritizing your self-care, your physical and mental well-being, it can kind of help you assess where you are in this situation where you're feeling stuck. And there may be some modifications you can make, some communications if it has to do with another person, and it may be manageable. You may be able to get unstuck without having to move forward out of that situation, but each one of us is different. So accepting imperfections and realizing that there's going to be some trip ups, some little failures along the way, but accepting that reduces our fear of failure and encourages progress and encourages us to want to keep trying. And if we trip and fall, well, we learn a lesson from that and get up, take that wisdom and keep it moving forward. Creating a plan of realistic, actionable directions is another way to get unstuck. It gives us a sense of direction and like I said, realistic goals will help us to see that there is action we can take. We've made a plan and created strategies, and we're ready to move forward and follow that plan. So creating progress, and as I said, celebrating the small achievements is positive reinforcement and motivation toward us moving forward and getting unstuck. So here's some affirmations I have for you that you might choose to write one down and use this moving forward to help you get unstuck for whatever situation it is that you're feeling you'd like to move forward from. So the first affirmation that's helping us to kind of shift our mindset and plant seeds of positive thinking is, I deserve success and I am taking steps toward my goals. The next one is, I release fear and embrace the unknown with confidence. And the third one I have is, I am capable of overcoming any challenges that come my way. All great affirmations, providing motivation and positive mindset to help us create a plan, create a strategy, break it down into small steps to move forward out of our stuckness. And so this is my video for today. I have decided to separate the sound healing from the talking head videos. I talked about that at the end of my last video, but it has to do with analytics, just to keep it short and sweet. So thank you for joining me for this little lesson today on how to get unstuck and move forward. And as always, I will see you again soon. Stay well.